What's up, everybody? This is from the Depths Collectables coming at you with another toy haul. Let's get into it this week because we got some pretty cool stuff in wrestling and some surprises that we picked up that we didn't record. So let's get into it. So this week was Halloween and my local comic book shop was having a sale and I went, checked it out. I didn't have my camera on me or anything like that because it was kind of a last minute thing, and they did have some toys from 25% off to 50% off. So, we checked it out and I found some pretty cool stuff. Let's start off with this Iron Man, and this Iron Man is from that Happy Hogan, Iron Man 2-pack that was out there. I could not find it. I did see it one time, but it wasn't discounted like everybody else was finding it. And I didn't really want to pay, that $50 for, a figure that I didn't want and a figure that I really did want. Luckily, this comic book shop had this one loose. This one was only 18 bucks and all their loose figures were 50% off. So I got this dude for $9. It's perfect. It comes with his extra hands in there. And the only thing he doesn't have is, the little blaster effects. And honestly, I have a ton of blaster effects. Since that Iron Man Wwe came out not too long ago, I have a lot of Iron Man, blaster effects. So it's no problem there. Next up is an old school one, and that is Malikith. So I picked up Malikith. That was another one that was up there that was pretty good. He was $20, but like I said, 50% off, it was $10. So not bad. He has his sword and everything, so I decided to pick him up. It's a pretty cool loose figure to have. I do like the colors on him and everything, so a really all-around cool figure. And last up was just something I decided to pick up just to round up the haul, and that is one of the Kamen Riders. I'm not really sure which one. I'm not too familiar with the Kamen Rider show. I do like some of it, but it was all named different kinds of things over here. They were part of Power Rangers for a little bit, then it was its own show, then it went on to, kind of die out. So I don't know which one's this one. If you guys know, let me know down in the comments. But he was $5, so 50% off, $2.50. Not bad. So something else that we did find was the Gorilla Grodd from Injustice 2, and a big shout out to my girlfriend because she's the one that got it for me. It was I think $30 or something, and it was 25% off, so it was like $20, $24 or something like that. So it was kind of like buying it at the store. So it was a pretty good price for this guy. I was looking for this one out in the stores, could not find it for the life of me, and I'm very happy about getting this one. I thank her a lot because I was really on the fence about getting this one, and she's the one that pulled the trigger for me. So thank you for that one. So moving on to some stuff that I found while I was on my way to work. Now I like to stop into the Walmart that's on my way to work, every once in a while to see if they got anything new. And this week they had some new Marvel Legends. I was kind of late to the party with some of these figures because all they had was this Doctor Strange Supreme and Sylvie. They had some other ones there, but it wasn't really anything that I was looking for. I was hoping to find the Zombie Cap, which is the one that I'm really, really wanting from this line. But these two are very good to have. I really wanted Sylvie from this line also because, I do have TVA Loki and Mobius, so it completes the, Loki TV series set. And Doctor Strange Supreme is, kind of the more unique characters in the line right next to the Zombie Cap. So it was really one of the ones that I really wanted, so I'm happy to get these two in my collection this week with some cool stuff. So let's move on to wrestling this week. It was a really great week for wrestling, guys, because I was finding a lot of good stuff out there. So first up is this Rock Ultimate. Now this is one of the new Ultimates that came out. The other one is John Cena. And to be honest, guys, John Cena has a lot of figures out on the shelves right now. So, honestly, we don't need another one. But The Rock here, he's the most electrifying man in sports entertainment. So I had to pick up this figure. It's a very cool one. He has the shirt, pretty good face scans on these guys. And he comes with the title too. So it's a pretty cool figure if you're into wrestling, and if you're a fan of The Rock, I suggest you pick this one up. Alrighty guys, let's move on to the WWE Elite Figures that I picked up this week. It was a really good week for Elite Figures because I think that I just came across one of the restocks or something like that because there was tons of these figures out there. But the unfortunate thing was that a lot of these boxes were totally beat up. You know, these were the best boxes that I could find. You know, there was a lot of junkyard dog figures out there, but they were all beat up, and you know, I just could not bring myself to buy any of them because, you know, a lot of those boxes were beat up to the point where, you know, it's basically a loose figure at that point. But I'm happy about getting these guys, starting off with the Kevin Nash, the NWO version. I do have the NWO Scott Hall, so that's, you know, a perfect match right there. That's my tag team right there. I did have Roddy Piper from the Legend series, and I found the Roddy Piper from They Live. This was the one that I was really looking for, and I'm so happy about getting, because everywhere I go, there's none of them. There's tons of The Rock, tons of John Cena, but there's none of the Roddy Piper. And I understand why, because this movie is pretty, you know, cool. It's a really great movie if you haven't seen it. He does play the star role, John Nada, in there. And it's one of my favorite figures. It's one of my favorite movies. So if you can find this one, I suggest you pick it up. It's a really cool figure. So that's the haul for this week, guys. It was another great haul and another great hunt. So what did you guys pick up this week? I know there's a lot of good figures out there, and I want to know what you guys picked up this week. Maybe, you know, what did you guys put in for some pre-orders? I finally did get around to pre-ordering my King figure from Tekken, and I'm totally hyped about that figure, guys. Hopefully I get it soon. I know it says January, but you know, those times are just, you know, suggested. So hopefully I get that soon. So let me know down in the comments if you have any good pre-orders too. So with that being said, like this video here and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We're so close to that 200 subscriber mark. The last I checked we were at like, I think 192 subscribers. So I'm very hopeful we can get to 200 in no time. But we have to get to that 300 subscriber mark so we can do a big giveaway for 200 and 300 subscribers. So once we get to 300, we can do that big giveaway, and when we get closer to 300, I'll, you know, make an announcement of what kind of giveaway we're going to do and what kind of prizes we're going to give away. So subscribe if you haven't already. And with that being said, I'm from the Depths Collectables, and I'll see you next time.